Hello, you guys. It's Invite the Light coming to you with a live reading on Ariana Grande. We want to do a check-in with her. So I figured I would do that. I am having a great time, actually, in general, doing these readings. And so I'm just going to keep talking while the room populates, just FYI, in case you guys are wondering. And I'm just going to put my cards out. Okay, stuff's falling in the background. I don't know why. All right. So, Ariana Grande apparently has reportedly, from one of the online rags, has blocked Pete Davidson from speaking with her. And as we know, like, he was giving off a lot of obsessive energy as well. So for me, in my mind, I'm kind of not surprised that she did end up blocking him. If that is the honest truth, that's based on sources close to her, the whole deal. So let's see. I'm just going to take a second. Hello. I'm just going to take a second here. Good. We've got like a healthy 45 minutes here. Let's move this up. Get her going. All right. I'm just going to take a moment just to concentrate and re-clear the energy. So it's going to be silent for a second, a couple seconds. Okay. Ooh, I feel like a little bit of a warm feeling when I think about Mac Miller. So I'm going to go ahead through the highest divine light and ask what message Mac Miller wants to send, only through the cards. Mac, no words and stuff like that. I get kind of spooked out sometimes. So just, if you have a message that you want to share with us, this card comes out. Oh, well, it looks like to me he's like, I have a lot to say, actually. I have a lot to say. Well, Mac, come on. Put your energy in these cards, Mac. Through the highest divine order of light. And let's see what you have to say. Okay. I think you're telling me you're doing well. Okay. Hold on. He has a lot of people like holding on to him in the earth realm, pulling on him or wanting to pull on his energy. I feel like that's been a bit difficult. Also, there's this. Through his ascension, he has heard messages from different people. I don't know what else are you saying? I've never had anybody like come through like this. Mac, I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, you are doing well. You feel balanced. Good for you. I sound like I'm on the phone talking to a friend. He's feeling some balance and he feels in a really good place. Do you have any messages for Ariana? Do you have any messages, Mac? Okay, I see you slinging back a little bit. I feel the energy pulling back. Look at this card, kind of. Can you guys see this? It's an older woman, but the demeanor kind of reminds me of Ariana. Does it not remind you of Ariana a little bit? So he is saying, this is so bugged out. I never have done this before. I feel his energy pulling back though, and I think because he newly ascended. I've never felt this before, but I can tell you guys, newly ascended is kind of difficult to project into this kind of density where we are this realm. But oh my god, I feel my body is like hot again. He feels like he made some stupid. He wants to say, Ariana, you are a beautiful person. You are so good. I am so proud of you. You're handling yourself well. You're going to do well." And he could see her. I think she's going to be single for a while. But he sees her. He is so much outpouring of love for her. So much. And he recognizes her in their place in love, and I hear they will meet again for sure. He feels like this was such a waste. That don't anybody get sad because he's in a really good place. Mac is in a good place, and his energy is really good. By the way, well, let me shut up. I'll tell you guys in a minute because I feel like his it's hard for him to hold this energy here. I've never done this before. This is bugged out, you guys. Okay. Let me try to get all of his stuff out. Okay, Mac, I feel him fading out now. Feel him fading. He's fading. Thank you, Mac. Thank you for coming through. It was a very nice for you to choose me. Nice. Let's see if we can okay. Okay. Wow. All right. So if I were to read these cards really quickly, he's saying he's acknowledging Ariana Grande here. I asked what you want to say to Ariana. This card came up. He's acknowledging she's so very loved by him. Their love is really deep. Now that he's on the other side, he sees he's okay. So don't get sad about this. Don't any he feels like it to a certain extent he wasted a lot of time, and I feel like sometimes blocking her, through his words and actions, he feels like sometimes they were very cutting. Something she might have said, it got to him, but I think what he says is he gets strength and power out of it. Like, I think he's trying to say by bringing this forth, I'm going to just add a little bit based on, or, how she had to sort of end things, because he wasn't showing up 100%. And, yeah, wow. Now I'm getting emotional, you guys. Shit. Okay. So, and I don't even know Mac Miller. Like, I did not know Mac Miller, any of his music, nothing. I know Ariana Grande, but I didn't know Mac Miller. But that doesn't mean anything, believe me. All right. I had to stop talking about this just to get myself together here. All right, so with the Four of Swords, just know in his transition, he's saying he really realizes this. He hears Ariana. I've heard what you had to say, dear one. I will always be there for you. I'm so happy. Like, he's so happy. He is so happy. My hands are getting hot again. Maybe he's coming back in. I never experienced that before. People, my God. Oh, and this basically represents like the place that he's in. Don't let yourself get disturbed by the body and all of that. Just understand the ascension portion of it. So having said that, he's saying now in his transition he could really see so much more of the bigger picture and how much he feels he really wasted time and how he drove a lot of people away, being in his own pain, being in a super protective state. But that she is his family always, 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 always. And it may be a little difficult to hear him, to see him where he is. There were these misunderstandings, but also at the same time, he's working on contacting Ariana in her dreams and just knowing that he is one dream away for her. And he thinks about her tremendously. He prays for her. He sends good light to her. And I'm sure he is eventually going to develop himself to be one of her protectors. He looks at her as a very powerful woman. I think he's telling her in coming months that, and in coming years, she will be even more powerful. I think she's going to be single for a while, you guys. I think. Like for a long while, or a significant amount of time. the next guy that she brings in, I think if she moves up into the space where he really is hoping and wishing for her, the next person that she meets will really be like the person who's really there. I don't see her getting married for whatever reason. I see her spending maybe some time with this person, some years, and then maybe considering that she may not ever get married again, or not that she was ever married, but she may not at this point. So I think what he's saying here is the addiction to the drinking, the emotional triggers that cause the body to want to medicate in the drinking all the time and in the drug taking, he is actually cutting that out of his how would you say this? How would you say this? His etheric or energetic mental memory body. I don't know if you got that. I don't know if you got that makes sense to you guys. Because sometimes, even though he's not in the physical, still some of that emotional addiction and energetic addiction stuff, it still kind of stays in your energy field, even if you pass over. So I think what he is saying here actually is that he is cutting that out. He is really working on it, and it's taken some energy to do it and some like real focused intention, but he's doing it, and he's working to really renew himself. I think he also wants to clear up some karma in his own. Karma isn't necessarily always negative, but it's like cleaning up the lessons that we haven't learned, or cleaning up those things. So I think what he actually could be doing, jumping back over here, is readying himself, like, let's say, for the next life or another lifetime with her, so he'll be able to enjoy and realize their love on an earthly plane and ground it and just live it through and enjoy it. Because of her love, he has been able to, damn, hold on, sorry. I'm sorry. I had the information from this before when I was putting them down, trying to remember it now. I just kind of like lost it because he yes, because of her love, now being in the realm that he's in, he has like a bird's eye view. Yeah. His transition, I think he's saying he's backing up saying here his transition actually, he's been able to really see, and like he's been able to solve a lot of his problems quite quickly. Any of his energetic ties, any like karma he built up here, and again, not like, oh, I killed you, so in the next 10 lifetimes, like, just not that kind of karma where you have to learn your life lessons, and if you don't learn them, you're going to get them back again, that type of thing. So he's like clearing that up, and now because of her love, he's able to be in a place where he's able to receive. He will be, I think, looking at her, giving her gifts and stuff like that. I think she just needs to look up. This is what I understand. Just look up. Just look up and listen. Wow. Wow. I know for people who don't believe like in psychics, I could just see, or whatever, psychic, intuitive, card readers, because not every card reader is psychic, but that was something else, people. I cannot believe that. That was crazy. That was crazy. I never had anything like that happen before. But I will say this, that energy he was happy, he was smiling. He's going to support Ariana. Because of her, he feels like he's able to really clear up a lot of things that would otherwise impede him from moving forward. So he's moving out a lot of that stuff, a lot of trauma, a lot of things up from there. Woo, that was heavy. Oh my God. And I tell you, my body was like getting hot. It was crazy. Oh my God. I gotta move this something. You guys give me 1 second here. Okay. Give me 1 second. That was so nuts. I have all these reminders on the side of my computer. Okay. All right, you guys. All right, so let's see. Thank you, Mac. Thank you for coming in. That was bugged out. I think what I was saying before is that this is the kind of situation where people look at the video. I could totally see it. And people be like, "That is such scam." Oh my god. But wow, that was like real. But I couldn't I'm not ready to take any like verbal information from any like non-living or not living because he is living still technically, but anybody that's not really in a human shell, I'm not really ready to get any communication from that isn't just through the cards. I don't want to hear anything verbal. So, not directly. Let's see what's going on with Ariana. Ariana. This kind of wanted to come out, so yeah. Yeah, she's got a lot going on, of course. Her thoughts are in like 100 different directions. Ariana. Still feel like Mac Miller's kind of like there a little bit. Although he can't hold energy in the space that I'm in too long. It's too dense here for him. Whew, body's getting hot though. I feel like he wants to try to come back though. But Mac, no, chill. Don't try to come back. It's okay. It's all good. I got your message though. I will do a truth bomb. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I feel like with Pete, she avoided a total fucking disaster. She avoided a disaster. This was a full start. These are like grade A meanings of the card, like tarot card 101. Avoided disaster is a false start. And she's just trying to figure out, she's got a lot of options, she's got a lot of opportunities, she's got a lot better things to do. So she's just a little bit all over the place and a little bit emotional. I think from that last reading, on Mac Miller, she's definitely, excuse me, you guys, energy is like coming in and I'm like, shoo, okay, I gotta put a shield up so I can focus and communicate here. Yeah, so she's like looking in a bunch of different directions, but she's just thinking about all these different memories and things. Everything's all meshed together, if you ask me. Mishy mosh for her. With the Seven of Earth and the Magician upside down, you don't read cards upside down typically unless I'm guided to. I feel like, Pete is like super manipulative. And the efforts that he's making, I feel like she can see this would amount to nothing anyway, nothing that I need. It's just, she feels like this has been such a waste of time. It's been a waste of an investment of time. And, definitely here with the 6, everything is intent on coming upside down. What? Let me turn these this way. I thought I turned them the right way, but I definitely feel like there was this bit of selfishness with him that was real turn off to her. An afterthought was so fucking annoying. How selfish and stingy he was, and with the 2 of water, this is their relationship having broken up. This is the reason why, that selfishness. And what did she kind of want from him? Here's the world. It's like, it's over. Forget it. It's over. Not only just in the physical, but this is the universe involved. That's done. I mean, he tries to send these little messages. She's blocked him. He's trying to hold on. Shit is crazy. The cards are like reading like a book here. They're like, okay. All right, let's see, because these fell over. The refusal card here. He feels like in his time with her, there was so much established between us. There was so much. And what does she feel here with the 5 of water? 5 of water. She is like, I am so done. This was a super disappointment. This shit is totally behind me. I'm looking up. I'm looking forward. This star card is the same card that Mac brought forth, showing that he was okay. So this also could be representing him as well. Though this normally doesn't represent a person, but this would be the second day that something that normally doesn't represent a person is. So there's also that Mac Miller showing up, and she's super focused on that. She feels like obviously it's a big loss. It's a big loss of opportunity with this. Ouch. With this 4 of water here, she also feels like, and maybe the both of them feel like there's complete missed opportunity. And I think when she looks at Pete, she's like, really, really, she's just like, really. I'm not even gonna go. Maybe it's not even worth saying. All right, let me take a look at this. 4 of earth, 8 of earth. It's almost like, I don't know, like his bad habits of holding on, his suspicions and things have kind of reflected inside of her what she doesn't want to be. And I feel like she's going to try to work on that. This is very interesting. That's what I get from this card. But, I feel like I don't have enough faith to kind of believe. So I'm going to pull a clarifier. And yeah, that's what I would say. She's really trying to manifest, like reinvent herself, renew. Interesting. And also, I feel like, she's calling up to Mac Miller. I think they're still very connected as far as love is concerned. They're connected. I think she knows that more on an unconscious level, but I think she'll start, very interesting. I think she'll start trying to connect with him consciously. Okay, Mac, do you want to say something? Because I kind of feel you here. Okay, so here, the truth always creates an opening. Okay. That's really good because that's basically what it looks like she's trying to do, create an opening. Okay, I think this is what he's telling her. Ariana, just believe the truth of what is in your heart and go ahead and believe in that. And then you will connect with me through your heart center. Focus creates expansion. If you really focus hard on my energy, we'll definitely have a connection. This is like really private. Really private. All right, he wants me to pull another one. Tenderness is mighty. All right, so I feel like, okay. Oh, and he's dropping that one there. Wow. So crazy. I can't believe this. All right, so let's see. What energy is she showing up? Oh, humor and fear. So I feel like, their rapport, she seems like a jokester and stuff like that. And the fact that they got along together so well was definitely a fear and a vulnerability of his. It's very hard to connect. There's a lot of regret, quite a bit of regret, but there's also this unbelievable strength for Mac Miller, having come forth through in those cards. Because he now he has like a bird's eye view. He's been lifted out of his own template. So now he can like look down on it instead of being in it. You know what I mean? So he's like, oh, okay, I see the bigger picture. I wasted so much fucking time over here. But I have so much big love for this woman. And I do believe they'll see each other in another time. I'm quite sure of it. Woo, y'all. Oh my God. I don't know what is going on in my head. I'm feeling like woozy. Okay. I think he feels definitely a connection. But I think he would also encourage her in this life to, as well, to definitely feel free to connect with someone, but there's definitely communication between those two. Excuse me. And I think Dreamland is the place where they meet. All right, let's see. Mac Miller, feelings. Okay. Let's see what that is. Give your relationship a chance. Um, okay. Did you guys see this? Did you guys see this? These cars, I don't know if you knew, but the cars like went shoot. And the cars have been like having a habit of like falling out over the card they want to address. So this is unrequited love. And that was over the card I was talking about Pete being really selfish. So yeah, I think that's where, that's like where she is. Where he is just I don't think he's trying to like obviously have a relationship with her. Definitely wants to connect, and love is definitely timeless, but this is more like him being in the higher realms and just giving her an embrace, and sending her love, and really for once being able to truly show his love. Interesting. I did not expect this reading to be like this at all. I thought I was just going to get the low on how she was doing this week, what is going on. Maybe just get some juicy details on how she's dissing Pete. I don't know why. I just never thought that situation was right, or whatever. So, not that I'm trying to capitalize off of his thing. And I would actually ask. Okay, turns out I can. Let's see what's going on here really quickly. So, King of Earth, 4 of Air, 5 of Fire, King of Water. Well, obviously, there definitely is. To me, like there's a male who's sort of embodying the Earth sign, who could be very upset. Hold on one second here. Okay, so I believe this is Mac Miller again talking about his transition and how he was kind of stuck in a certain level of materialism, and not necessarily regarding money, but um, materialism sort of like coming through the lens of addiction and having to have things a certain way as, let's say, as a man. Um, with his transition, though, you know, there was just a lot of information, a lot of energy, a lot of um not controversy, contradictions, or something that needed, a lot of roadblocks, a lot of things before he could transition over into the King of Water, which is loving, being more in the love center. It's not that he wasn't a loving person, just that he's saying that, love is more in the driver's seat than materialism and worry and doubt and all of those ego things as well. So, I mean, his reading is super unusual. I don't even know where to go with this next. I feel like I'm like all airy fairy now, which usually means I'm connected to something of a higher vibration. Okay. Oh, these are messages for me. Okay, got it. All right, let me take a look at that one more time. All right. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Pete Davidson, because that will help me detach, as it said. All right. I don't think that card's actually for Pete, but it's okay. These two are love and love abound. So there's this thing of these two relationships or whatever, and there's like this issue, regarding take the lead. I think he needs to be more in his heart center. I'm sorry, you guys. I feel like I'm not giving you a good answer on these cards, but there's just so much meaning in them, and I don't feel like I can get to it right now. But let me see what's going on here. Also, too, I mean, I feel like his level of maturity, could stand to go up some notches. So it also feels like they're talking about that to him. Like, if you want to really get into a relationship that's going to be true love, first of all, you need to be ready for it. Secondly, you need to take the lead within yourself, and you can therefore lead yourself into a great relationship and lead in the relationship. All right, what is all this? All right, I feel like these messages are kind of repeating themselves. So I'm not sure today I'm really going to get much about Ariana, but I guess it is what it is. Let me see. More advice cards here. So, all right. It seems like to be anchoring on her now. Let me see. Excuse me. I can't get a thing picked up. Oh, let me see what's going on over here. Oh, you guys are welcome. Oh, you're welcome, Layla. Oh, Kim J. Is she a narcissist? I don't see that, Kim J. I don't see her being a narcissist. In fact, if you saw Mac actually here, look. I was just about to say Mac actually described her as the Queen of Cups, and here she is, the Queen of Cups. It came out that fast again. You guys saw that right on camera. Hi, Paloma. No. You keep asking. I don't know why you keep asking. I've gone over this so many times with you, and I'm just gonna have to block you. I'm sorry. That we've talked. This is the fifth time we've addressed this, Paloma. And I've told you really, really nicely, and now I'm just kind of like, I told you what you could do. If you want to get a reading, you know where to go. Okay, it's not in these rooms when I'm focused on something else. I'm dealing with other energies. Chariot, Page of Swords. Okay. All right, guys, look, I'm sorry. I usually read the cards all the way through, but I'm not going to right now because this interruption here as well interrupts my energy. I have explained this to this person many times, and it's just going to end right now. Well, that's what I mean. I'm not going to deal with this. Mac, I'm sorry. I hope you got through everything you needed to and, or enough. And hopefully maybe Ariana will see this, or I know she will see you in her dreams or in the spiritual realm while asleep or something. All right, guys. So I shall chat with you. There's going to be one more reading that I do. Sorry, Paloma, you did know I explained this. I've answered this. This is the fifth time, and last time I said this is the fourth time. I've explained this numerous times, and I just feel it's a bit disrespectful to keep coming into these things and number one, asking me to give you a reading. There are 9 or 10 other people watching right now for Ariana. They care about this situation. They care about Mac Miller. I'm not talking about this anymore. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye, guys. Sorry to have all this in your reading. Bye.